In the small, quiet town of Crestfall, nestled beside a mysterious lake known as Blackwater, there were chilling rumors of strange, unsettling creatures lurking beneath its dark surface. The townsfolk had whispered tales of eerie happenings for generations, but few dared to venture close to the sinister lake. One cool, misty evening, a young woman named Emily decided to confront her curiosity head-on. Armed with a lantern, she made her way to the lake's edge, casting a feeble light upon the inky waters. As Emily gazed into the abyss, a spine-tingling chill ran down her back, and she couldn't help but mutter, "I need to know the truth." Almost as if in response, the lake's surface began to ripple, as if something beneath was stirring. Emerging from the inky depths was a grotesque creature, its sickly green body covered in slimy, mottled scales. Its bulbous, milky-white eyes fixated on Emily, brimming with malevolence. The creature's gaping maw revealed rows of jagged, venomous teeth that oozed a foul, brackish liquid. Emily's heart pounded, and she stumbled backward in terror. But the creature surged forward, its massive, serpentine form rising from the water. With her lantern flickering in the darkness, Emily fled in desperation, racing through the dense forest that separated her from the safety of the town. The creature pursued her relentlessly, crashing through the underbrush, its monstrous form gaining ground with every step. Emily's heart raced, her breaths grew ragged, and her legs ached from the relentless chase. Just as she felt her strength waning and feared she was about to be caught, a group of townsfolk, alerted by her terrified screams, appeared on the scene brandishing torches and makeshift weapons. The blaze from their torches sent the creature recoiling back into the lake, its anguished cries echoing through the night. With the town's help, Emily was saved, but she knew she had come face to face with a nightmarish reality. She had seen the monstrous creature that dwelled in the lake and lived to share her harrowing encounter. In the days that followed, the legend of Crestfall's lake-dwelling horror spread far and wide. People shunned the ominous Blackwater, and those who lived near its shores were careful to secure their homes when night fell. The creature in the water became a grim legend, a chilling reminder to all who might be tempted to explore the secrets hidden in the dark, unfathomable depths of Blackwater. Hidden deep within a remote and untamed forest lay a waterfall of extraordinary beauty and a chilling legend that had kept locals at bay for countless generations. This natural wonder was known as the Wailing Falls, its name derived from the mournful tales that had long swirled around it. The falls had a tragic history, shrouded in mystery and unease. According to local folklore, a young woman had met her end there, and her restless spirit remained tethered to the cascade, singing her sorrowful lament through the ages. One dark and moonless night, a group of adventurous friends, led by a thrill-seeking explorer named Alex, decided to embark on a hike to the Wailing Falls. Drawn by its infamous story, they believed it was nothing more than a spooky yarn meant to frighten children. As the group approached, the sound of rushing water grew louder and more hypnotic, like an enchanting siren's call. Moonlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting an eerie glow upon the cascading waters, which seemed to sparkle with an unnatural and alluring brilliance. The friends set up camp near the falls, their laughter and cheerful banter echoing through the forest. As night fell and the fire crackled, they indulged in trading ghost stories and dared one another to approach the falls. Alex, known for his courage, accepted the challenge. He rose from the campfire and ventured toward the falls, feeling the fine mist on his face and the undeniable spectral presence that seemed to linger in the air. As he neared the falls, he heard a faint, haunting melody, a mournful tune that appeared to emanate from the very water itself. The music grew louder, and Alex, spellbound, found himself irresistibly drawn closer to the falls, as if by some unseen force. He gazed into the depths of the pool and saw the figure of a spectral woman, her long hair flowing and her eyes filled with profound sorrow. Her translucent form reached out to him, and her cold, ethereal fingers brushed against his cheek with a chilling caress. Alex stumbled back, his heart racing and his senses overwhelmed. The spirit's lament filled the night air, and the once beautiful cascade now took on an eerie and sinister demeanor. He rushed back to the campfire, breathless and pale, and recounted the eerie encounter to his friends. In an instant, the forest's atmosphere shifted. The air grew frigid, and a low, haunting wail emanated from the falls. The spectral woman emerged from the cascade, her form gradually becoming more tangible as she drew near. She extended her cold, clammy hands toward the group, her mournful song a sorrowful reflection of her tragic fate. In sheer panic, the friends fled from the Wailing Falls, their terrified screams mixing with the ghostly wails that pursued them. They never returned to the forest, leaving the cursed waterfall and its tormented spirit behind in the heart of the dark, desolate wilderness. The legend of the Wailing Falls endured as a chilling reminder that even the most beautiful places could harbor darkness, and as a warning to all who might be tempted to seek out the secrets hidden within its mesmerizing waters. Deep within the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, there was a small and remote town known as Graymore. It was a quiet place, surrounded by lush forests and rolling hills, but it had a peculiar issue with rain. The townspeople had grown accustomed to the almost constant drizzle, but there was a shadowy tale that they whispered about, one that filled them with dread when the heavens opened. The unsettling story was rooted in a local legend, spoken in hushed tones and handed down through generations. It told of a curse that visited Graymore once every century, triggered by a week-long torrential downpour that the locals had come to fear. This ominous phenomenon was known simply as the rain curse. One overcast morning, the skies unleashed a deluge that showed no sign of stopping, and the townspeople knew that the dreaded century had arrived. They huddled indoors, locking doors and windows, as they hoped to protect themselves from the malevolent force that was said to accompany the relentless rain. With the rain falling continuously, a sense of unease settled over Graymore. The peaceful town was transformed into a shadowy, desolate place. The ceaseless drumming of rain on roofs and windows became an eerie symphony, a haunting reminder of what was yet to come. By the fourth day of never-ending rain, strange occurrences began to unfold. Muddy footprints mysteriously appeared indoors, leading from open doors and windows to nowhere in particular. Whispers, faint yet malevolent, echoed through the houses, their words indecipherable but their tone deeply unsettling. Every night, the town's sleepless inhabitants heard a mournful wail in the distance, sending shivers down their spines. On the sixth day, a brave villager decided to venture outside during a brief respite in the downpour. The rain had finally paused, but the clouds remained ominously dark. As the villager stepped outside, a sudden gust of wind swept through Graymore, extinguishing every lantern and candle, plunging the town into utter darkness. Frightened and disoriented, the townspeople heard something stirring in the shadows. The darkness seemed to come alive, and the villagers felt an icy, clammy touch on their skin. Whispers, tinged with malevolence, grew audible, their chilling words accompanied by an eerie, ghostly presence. As dawn broke on the seventh day, the relentless rain resumed, but the curse's influence was waning. It appeared that the malevolent force could endure for just a week, and with the passing of that dreaded day, Graymore slowly began to return to its usual, tranquil self. The curse left an indelible mark, though. The people spoke of the rain in hushed and fearful tones, knowing that every century, the rain curse would revisit their town. Graymore had to endure a week of darkness and dread, trapped within the ceaseless rain and haunted by a sinister presence that defied explanation. In the years that followed, the legend of Graymore's cursed rain persisted as a chilling reminder that even the most natural and soothing elements could turn into sources of terror, concealing their malevolent sides behind a facade of familiarity. The people of Graymore were left with the knowledge that their town was uniquely plagued, forever bound to a century-old curse that could not be escaped.